While most people play with ChatGPT, billionaires are deploying artificial intelligence systems powerful enough to move markets, rewrite laws, and reshape nations. This isn't conspiracy, it's infrastructure. What if I told you that the AI the public sees is just the polished surface? And the real power lies buried behind private servers, locked inside hedge funds, intelligence agencies, and elite think tanks. We've been told AI is democratized, that anyone can now access world-class intelligence from a laptop. But that's a lie. While the world obsesses over mid-journey art and ChatGPT prompts, the 1% have been quietly acquiring something else entirely. Custom-built, hyper-targeted AI systems trained on private data, proprietary models, and deeply integrated into financial, political, and strategic frameworks. This isn't a case of you can do it too if you try hard enough. This is a different class of weapon. Let's talk about Palantir. Initially funded by the CIA, Palantir's Foundry platform has become the backbone for predictive analytics in finance and defense. But Foundry isn't for the public. It's for hedge funds, military contractors, and sovereign wealth funds. Then there's BlackRock's Aladdin, an AI-driven system that manages over $21 trillion in assets. It sees the market before you do. It processes risk, correlation, and volatility in real time. Your Robinhood app? A toy? Or take Renaissance Technologies, the most secretive hedge fund in the world. Its Medallion Fund has used proprietary AI to return over 70% per year for decades. Access is limited to employees only. Outside investors are forbidden. These systems aren't just bigger, they're smarter. They use restricted data, government contracts, financial instruments, geopolitical intelligence. They're tuned to maximize wealth extraction, legal arbitrage, and social engineering. They integrate with satellite surveillance. They plug into financial pipelines. They operate at a scale where milliseconds matter. Imagine having an AI that knows about a supply chain disruption in Southeast Asia before the news breaks and trades accordingly. This is the frontier where data becomes power, and power becomes untraceable. Here's what these systems actually do. Predict stock crashes and global recessions weeks in advance. Manipulate public sentiment by modeling and influencing social media. Optimize tax avoidance across dozens of jurisdictions simultaneously. Automate lobbying efforts and policy modeling in real time. Train autonomous surveillance drones for private security operations. These aren't hypotheticals. These are real-world tools used by sovereign funds, private banks, and intelligence networks. You might think you can build your own AI, but let's talk infrastructure. Elite AI runs on closed servers, custom chips, and private clouds, often built by companies like AWS, Google Cloud, and Oracle for exclusive clients. The data centers that power these tools, military-grade facilities, the compute, gate-kept. Even the electricity cost and hardware required to train one of these models is beyond reach for 99.99% of the world. And the data, proprietary banking records, biometric databases, diplomatic cables, you'll never touch that information. Even if you could pay the price, there's the legal wall. Licensing, NDAs, export restrictions, classification levels. These models are embedded in national defense programs, international finance networks, and corporate strategy. And make no mistake, the elite don't want you to have access, because these tools aren't just about information, they're about leverage, power, predictive domination. You can't subscribe to this. Now imagine a future where only the wealthiest have access to superintelligence, where AI doesn't serve society but serves the few. What happens when decisions about healthcare, defense, and food supply are run by AI you'll never see? What happens when billionaires don't just influence elections, they simulate them in advance? We're heading into a world of algorithmic feudalism, where the 1% don't just own the wealth, they own the intelligence that controls the systems generating it. Can you fight back? Not easily, but you can Educate yourself on where AI is really going. Invest in decentralized tools and open source models. Vote for transparency in tech policy. Follow the money, not the headlines. But most importantly, stop believing that what you see is all there is. The AI revolution isn't coming. It already happened. You just weren't invited. If this shook you, subscribe, because we're only getting started uncovering the systems the 1% don't want you to understand. And check the links in the description. We've hidden some knowledge in there that still belongs to the people. This is Secrets of the 1%. Stay sharp.